Good morning. You're watching HORNBILL TV's Morning Pulse. India's drug regulator has tightened surveillance against unauthorized sale and promotion of weight loss drugs. The decision comes following local drug makers launching a wave of generic, cheaper versions of Novo Nordisk's NovoB.co blockbuster drugs Ozempic and Wegovy. The regulator conducted inspections at 49 entities, including drug wholesalers, retailers, and slimming clinics in the recent weeks. The inspection was done to launch clampdown on the unauthorized sale and use of weight loss drugs, according to Health Ministry statement. Dr. Nikhil Tandon, Delhi AIIMS professor and HOD of Department of Endocrinology and Metabolism, discussed the tightening of surveillance against unauthorized weight loss drug sales with ANI. Let's have a look.
So I think we have to understand that this whole group of agents, which you, as you rightly said, GLP-1 receptor agonists, they're short form GLP-1 related drugs, are an important addition to the treatment of people with obesity, with or without associated problems like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, kidney disease, etc., etc. The efforts to reduce obesity have been going on for a long time. Several drugs have come, several drugs have gone. It's a complex problem. It's a complex behavioral and physiological problem. And several of the drugs which came in the past, especially those drugs which were acting on the brain to suppress appetite through an impact on the chemical wiring of the brain, had to be discontinued because of the risk of behavioral problems, of mental health issues, and even suicidal problems. So the availability of agents to help a person reduce weight was actually fairly restricted. These agents were actually initiated for managing diabetes, but it was soon realized that they had a significant impact on weight reduction. So there is no question that for the appropriate reasons, for the appropriate eligible individual, and after due consultation with a trained physician, these drugs are important for management of obesity. And they have till now had not as many complex, irreversible adverse effects as compared to some of the earlier versions of weight reducing medication. So there is reason for this enthusiasm, but one has to, like everything, be very careful that the enthusiasm does not cross a line, and the enthusiasm should be based on due evaluation of the patients, due evaluation of the evidence, and due measurement of all the associated health factors before decision for using these agents is taken.
Sir, as these drugs are almost 1 year is going to be over soon, now the generic versions are also available. Do you think there is importance of pharmacovigilance?
So I think even before pharmacovigilance, I think it is important to understand that these are not over-the-counter drugs. People should not consider trying to get them over the counter. People who sell drugs should be extremely careful and cautious that it will be a violation of regulation if they sell it without appropriate prescriptions, because the Central Drug Regulatory Authority, CDSCO, has given very clear guidance for what these agents should be used, and therefore this part of surveillance is very critical, that what they're supposed to be used, what are the conditionalities which have to be met, are followed in letter and spirit by those wanting the medicines, by those prescribing the medicines, by those selling the medicines. That's the first part. Pharmacovigilance is important because most drugs, and that's true for any drug, post-marketing surveillance, sometimes because of larger numbers, longer duration of follow-up, brings up more details about the drug which help taking decisions in the future. So I firmly believe, like all agents which are taken on a chronic basis, pharmacovigilance is an important part of this, the sort of the natural history of releasing agents like this into patient therapeutics.
India and Taiwan are strengthening AI and digital infrastructure ties at the Taiwan Excellence Pavilion during Convergence India Expo 2026 in New Delhi. Featuring 40-plus products from 17 award-winning companies across edge AI, data storage, and smart mobility, the pavilion showcases Taiwan's tech strengths. Estella Chen highlighted record bilateral trade of USD 12.5 billion with Taiwanese investments in electronics, semiconductors, and automotive sectors, and Indian firms exploring IT and engineering opportunities in Taiwan. Exhibitors demonstrated AI storage, edge computing, and industrial automation, while cultural performances and interactive sessions fostered collaboration. The partnership supports India's Digital India and Smart Cities initiatives and reinforces Taiwan's role as a hub for advanced computing, semiconductors, and resilient technology supply chains.
We think India is a very potential market. So we work our partners here, our distributor, and also we have the local representative, to have a deep development in the India market. So we work together with our partner to accelerate the AI industry. We are the industrial grade computer manufacturer in Taiwan over 30 years. We are great to be here to showcase our latest AI edge computing products.
So this is the first time you are participating in the AI events in India?
Actually, that's our first time. Yeah, we came to India for major exhibitions.
Sure. And if you could tell us about your new product that you are presenting here, what are the characteristics and how does it work?
Yes, sure. Right now, we are showcasing our latest AI box PC using the Intel Core i processor. And it's powered by the latest generation products. So it's the robot hands can have the very low latency communication with our computer to make the AI application in the real time. We think India is a very potential market. So we work our partners here, our distributor, and also we have the local representative, to have a deep development in the India market. So we work together with our partner to accelerate the AI industry.
So do you have any goal in mind that from the next few years, how do you want to enter the Indian market and what all sectors you want to tap?
Actually, right now we are planning to have our local branch office maybe in next 2 to 3 years. And right now we are focused on some vertical markets like the smart manufacturing, like the automation, robotics, and also the defense industry.
So do you see India as a big market for the AI and for your company also?
Yes, definitely. India is a very potential market to our company and also our product solutions. So yeah, hopefully we have a chance to get in the market and work with our partners and grow the business together.
Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta presented her budget. The opposition AAP has cried foul over the budget for the national capital. Criticizing the budget, leader of the opposition and AAP MLA Atiq said that the BJP is deceiving the people of Delhi. A year ago, a fake budget of Rs 1 lakh crore was presented in the same assembly, through which they could not even provide a stair for the fire brigade. 9 people died in the Palam fire incident who could have been saved if the fire brigade had stairs. They have been exposed. This is why they stop us from entering the assembly, because we will expose them when inside, she said.
बीजेपी दिल्ली वालों को धोखा दे रही है, उनके साथ फर्जीवाड़ा कर रही है। 1 साल पहले इसी विधानसभा में 1 लाख करोड़ का फर्जी बजट पेश किया गया था। उस 1 लाख करोड़ के फर्जी बजट से क्या बीजेपी सरकार, रेखा गुप्ता सरकार दिल्ली वालों को एक सीढ़ी नहीं दे सकी फायर ब्रिगेड की? पालम अग्निकांड में 9 लोग जल के मर गए। वो लोग जल के मर गए जो बचाए जा सकते थे। अगर फायर ब्रिगेड के पास एक भी सीढ़ी होती जो काम कर रही होती तो उन 9 लोगों की मौत नहीं होती। दिल दहलाने वाला नजारा था जब वो परिवार तीसरी मंजिल से उन्होंने अपने 3 साल के बच्चे को फेंका। सड़क पर सर फटकर उस 3 साल के बच्चे की मौत हो गई। पूरे देश ने देखा, पूरे देश ने आंसू बहाए। लेकिन ऐसी बेशरम सरकार है रेखा गुप्ता सरकार, बीजेपी सरकार, के सदन के अंदर बैठ के उस परिवार को गालियां दे रही है। पहले उनके परिवार के शोक सभा में गुंडागर्दी करते हैं, मार पिटाई करते हैं। जिस आदमी ने अपने 9 परिवारजनों को खोया उसको धमकाते हैं, और अब सदन में उस परिवार को दोषी ठहरा रही हैं। 1 लाख करोड़ का जो फर्जी बजट बीजेपी ने पेश किया, उसकी सच्चाई पूरी दिल्ली के सामने आ गई कि उस 1 लाख करोड़ के बजट में बीजेपी दिल्ली वालों को बचाने के लिए काम करती हुई सीढ़ी नहीं दे पाई। ये है भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सच्चाई। और इसीलिए क्यों रोकते हैं हमारे विधायकों को अंदर जाने से? क्यों कहते हैं संजीव झा को बाहर निकालो, कुलदीप कुमार को बाहर निकालो, जरनैल सिंह सोमदत्त को बाहर निकालो? क्योंकि जब विपक्ष के विधायक पूरी संख्या में अंदर होंगे तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की सच्चाई दिल्ली वालों के सामने आएगी। इसीलिए एक एक करके आम आदमी पार्टी के विधायकों को बाहर निकालते हैं। लेकिन बीजेपी वालों, जान लो, आप हमें सदन से बाहर निकाल सकते हैं, लेकिन हम सड़क पर भी दिल्ली की जनता की आवाज बनेंगे। आपका झूठ, आपका धोखा दिल्ली वालों के सामने रखेंगे।
आशीष सूद कह रहे हैं अगर कमर कस के काम किया होता तो आज कफन बांधने का ड्रामा नहीं करना पड़ता।
आशीष सूद को चुल्लू भर पानी में डूब मरना चाहिए। उनमें थोड़ी भी शर्म होती तो पालम अग्निकांड के बाद उन्होंने बतौर मंत्री इस्तीफा दे दिया होता। उनके पास है फायर विभाग, वो फायर विभाग जिसके पास एक काम करने वाली सीढ़ी नहीं थी। एक फायर इंजन लेट पहुंचे, एक का एक सीढ़ी नहीं, जाल नहीं, और खीर खा रहे हैं, खीर बना रहे हैं। इनमें थोड़ी सी भी रत्ती भर शर्म होती तो कम से कम एक शौक के साथ विधानसभा का शुरू करते। लेकिन ऐसे बेशरम लोग हैं कि जिस परिवार ने अपनों को खोया उसी को दोषी साबित करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। लेकिन 1 लाख करोड़ के फर्जी बजट का सच अब दिल्ली के सामने आ गया।
BJP spokesperson C.R. Kesavan on Tuesday reacted strongly to leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha Rahul Gandhi's remark that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is under US President Trump's control. He said that Rahul Gandhi was absent during Prime Minister's Lok Sabha address on the West Asia conflict despite earlier demanding it. This reflects irresponsible behavior, raising questions but not staying to listen, while spreading fear about fuel and LPG. Meanwhile, the Congress government in Himachal Pradesh raised petrol and diesel prices by 5 rupees, he said.
Rahul Gandhi's deep disdain and disrespect for our parliamentary democracy was once again at display yesterday when Rahul Gandhi was conspicuously absent during Prime Minister Modi ji's important address in the Lok Sabha about the prevailing West Asia conflict. It has been Rahul Gandhi who has been asking the Prime Minister to address on this important issue, and when the Honorable Prime Minister does so, Rahul Gandhi does his disappearing act once again. This shoot and scoot politics, hit and run politics of Rahul Gandhi as LOP is most irresponsible and unbecoming. Also, we've seen how repeatedly Rahul Gandhi has been fomenting fear and peddling panic among our public in an attempt to mislead them about hike in fuel prices and LPG shortage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, with his deft leadership, despite the global energy crisis, has ensured price stability and has shielded our people from any adverse impact. But Rahul Gandhi's Congress government in Himachal Pradesh has now increased the petrol and diesel prices by ₹5. Rahul Gandhi is the one who's been stoking fear, and now his own government imposes this huge burden in the state of Himachal Pradesh ruled by Congress party. And what answer does Rahul Gandhi have? Does Rahul Gandhi even have an opinion about this? This is the hypocrisy of the Congress party. Also, in the context of fuel prices, Rahul Gandhi and Srimati Sonia Gandhi, should break their silence. And do they have any, gumption to talk about the oil bonds the UPA government had issued from 2004 to 2014 to the tune of 1,48,000 crores, fully knowing, well, it is going to deliberately, cause a huge burden on our people. Congress party's financial mismanagement during their rule is the reason why we were a fragile economy, and they deliberately issued oil bonds, knowing fully well that it will burden our people, and this is how the Congress-led UPA government ducked accountability. This had increased to the tune of 3 lakh crores and it was repaid now recently by Modi ji's government. And this is how Modi ji has been correcting the historical blunders of the Congress party. Next time Rahul Gandhi wants to talk about fuel prices, first let him appear in parliament and not do a disappearing act. And second, it's high time Rahul Gandhi breaks his silence on the hypocritical increase in petrol and diesel prices by 5 rupees in Himachal by the Congress government.
Meanwhile, keeping up the attack, Bihar BJP President Sanjay Saraogi said that Rahul Gandhi's understanding is limited. The Prime Minister spoke about India's position, stressing that India stands for peace despite global oil and gas prices rising sharply. The PM has kept things under control through constant meetings and directions. In opposing the BJP, Rahul Gandhi ends up opposing the nation, he said.
देखिए, राहुल गांधी जी की समझ ही इतनी है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी कल भाषण नहीं दे रहे थे। उन्होंने इस विशेष परिस्थिति में जो युद्ध चल रहा है उसके विषय में देश की क्या स्थिति है, कैसे भारत की सरकार जो संभाल रही है, इसमें वक्तव्य दिया है। स्पष्ट रूप से प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा है कि भारत शांति का पक्षधर है और इस विशेष परिस्थिति में भी कोरोना के समय जो विषम परिस्थिति आई थी और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने देश को संभाला, देश को ही नहीं संभाला, आपदा को अवसर में तब्दील किया और भारत ने 100 से ऊपर के देशों को कोरोना का टीका भेजकर उन्होंने दूसरे देशों के भी लाखों लाख नागरिकों की जान बचाई थी। उन्होंने कहा है देशवासियों को हम धैर्य के साथ, संयम के साथ, शांति मन से हम हर चुनौती का हमें मुकाबला करना चाहिए। यही हमारी ताकत और पहचान है। आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की जो वैश्विक स्वीकार्यता है, ईरान, अमेरिका, इजराइल आपस में लड़ रहे हैं और कई देश आपस में लड़ रहे हैं, लेकिन जब भारत की बात आती है तो सभी देश भारत की मदद करते हैं। आज पूरे विश्व में तेल और गैस का दाम बढ़ा, तो 40%, 35% तक दाम बढ़ा, लेकिन आज भी इतनी वैश्विक संकट के बाद भी बहुत हद तक सभी चीजें कंट्रोल में है। यह माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की जो 140 करोड़ देश के नागरिकों के प्रति प्रतिबद्धता है, लगातार वो मंत्रियों की बैठक कर रहे हैं, अधिकारियों की बैठक कर रहे हैं, निर्देश दे रहे हैं, जिसके कारण आज तेल और गैस का दाम नहीं बढ़ा। इसलिए राहुल गांधी जी को मैं बार बार कहता हूं, राहुल गांधी जी की समझ भी कम है और उनको देश के भी चिंता है। वो भाजपा के विरोध करते करते देश का विरोध करते हैं। अभी इतने वैश्विक संकट के साथ सभी विपक्षी दल को भी देश के साथ खड़ा होना दिखना चाहिए, लेकिन उनका जो आचार है, उनका जो व्यवहार है, उनका जो वक्तव्य है, वो लोकसभा के विपक्ष के नेता है, उसके बाद भी उनमें वो गंभीर।
Reacting to the criticism received by Atiq Ahmed's portrayal in Dhurandhar, the revenge movie, former IG Prayagraj Surya Kumar said that it often happens that such individuals act as well-wishers, much like he used to distribute money to many people. He would provide funds for things like weddings to cultivate his public image. As far as political parties are concerned, he would either donate massive sums or use his influence to suppress anyone who stood against him. In short, his dominance had become so absolute that a mere message from him was enough to strike terror. However, the police never showed him any leniency. Case after case was registered against him relentlessly, he said.
या कुछ पार्टियां हैं जो कह रही हैं
ऐसा होता है कि जो शुभचिंतक होते हैं, जिसके गिरोह से फायदा है, जैसे बहुत लोगों को वो पैसा देता था अपनी इमेज बनाने के लिए, लड़कियों की शादी वादी में पैसा दे देता था कि करोड़ों में लूटो और 10-5 लाख खर्च कर दो ताकि एरिया में हो कि बहुत बहुत अच्छा आदमी है। तो इस तरह के नाटक करते हैं माफिया लोग, वो भी करता था। और जहाँ तक राजनीतिक पार्टियों का सवाल है तो वो भी भारी चंदा दे देता था, या और कोई उस पार्टी के खिलाफ खड़ा हो तो उसको दबा देता था। मतलब उसका इतना दबदबा बन गया था कि खाली संदेशा कर देता था तो लोग डर जाते थे। तो लेकिन पुलिस ने धीरे धीरे, रियायत पुलिस ने कभी नहीं की उस पर, हरदम केस पर केस दर्ज। अंत में पुलिस ने, मुझे याद है कि एक समय था कि लगभग 42-43 केस थे, फिर बढ़ते बढ़ते वो 65 केस हो गए, और फिर लोग आने लगे, लिखाने लगे। जब लिखे जाने लगे केस तो लिखाने लगे, पहले नहीं डरते थे लोग कि मरवा देगा, और गवाहों को या तो तोड़ लेता था, उसका तरीका यही था कि गवाहों को पैसे दे के खरीद लो, ना माने तो डरा दो, फिर भी ना माने तो मरवा दो, और इस तरह वो बचता रहा। जो हम लोगों के अभियोजन में ये कमी निकाल कर गवाहों को तोड़ लेना का काम। अच्छा, बिना गवाही के अदालत सजा कर नहीं सकती, तो फिर राजनीतिक हो गया था, तो सांसद बन गया, तो उसकी वजह से जो इनकाउंटर वगैरह भी बच गया, पूरी पार्टी से जुड़ गया था। तो लेकिन कहते हैं कि एक दिन पाप का घड़ा भरता है और फूटता है, तो वही हुआ।
योगी सरकार में जो कार्रवाई हुई है उसके ऊपर तमाम कार्रवाई,
हाँ, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी ने उसमें कहा था, याद हो, कि मैं मिट्टी में मिला दूंगा इस बदमाश को, क्योंकि उसने बहुत डेयरिंग मर्डर कराया था कि गवाह को दिन दहाड़े आदमी गुंडे भेज करके और दौड़ा दौड़ा के मार दिया गया था। राजू पाल के केस में गवाह थे उमेश पाल। तो इसी में, लेकिन पूजा पाल जो उनकी पत्नी थी, उन्होंने काफ़ी संघर्ष किया इस आदमी के खिलाफ, और उसका परिणाम रहा कि अंत में पुलिस ने, सरकार ने, सबने जब कार्यवाही पूरी की, और वो उन्हीं गुंडों के द्वारा मारा गया जिन लोगों को उसने मारा था। अन्यथा पुलिस तो ले जा रही थी कि वो कानूनी कार्रवाई कराएगी, मुकदमा चलाएगी।
पूजा पाल दूसरी पार्टी में थी, लेकिन जो है
बसपा में थी।
न्याय जो है उनको योगी सरकार में मिला।
हाँ,
उन्होंने कहा भी, इस चीज को माना भी कि हमें न्याय मिला।
बिल्कुल, वो बहुत दिन तक संघर्ष करती रही, बहुजन समाज पार्टी में थी, और बाद में फिर योगी सरकार में तो पता लगा ही होगा आपको कि उमेश पाल का जब हत्याकांड हुआ, तब वो उसी केस में फिर अंत में सारी उनकी संपत्ति, जो अवैध संपत्ति थी, वो कुर्क की गई, और जितने गुंडे थे उनके गैंग के, वो सब पकड़े गए, और एक अभियान चलाकर गैंगस्टर एक्ट की कार्रवाई की गई, तब जाकर के ये प्रकरण कंट्रोल में आया। ठीक, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Foreign affairs expert Ravinder Sachdev said that possible talks between Iran and US representatives like Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, potentially in Pakistan or Turkey, could be a positive step towards a ceasefire. However, he warned this also raised concern for India, citing growing military ties between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. Sachdev added that leaders like Shehbaz Sharif and Asim Munir are strengthening US links, positioning Pakistan as a key player in the crisis.
Trump halted strikes, and such kind of situations is being just created.
I think the news that Islamabad or Turkey may be one of the venues where discussions will happen between an Iranian delegation and Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner and the Saudi foreign minister and the Egyptian and J.D. Vance would come to the meeting. If such a meeting happens in Islamabad, then of course, one, it means that there are chances of a ceasefire. So that is good news overall. But I think for India, this is major warning bells. The point is, Saudis and Pakistan have a military alliance. In this war, Saudi has been attacked. As per that alliance, attack on one will be considered an attack on other. So, Saudi has been attacked by Iran. Pakistan must and should therefore be going to war against Iran. It's a litmus test for their military partnership. Now, what it means, if Islamabad is the venue and the meeting will be joined by the Saudis, it means that this military alliance is working. If this military alliance is working, then the danger for India is that in future, if sometime there is a condition of a conflict between India and Pakistan, then will the Saudis not only back Pakistan, but the Saudis will take action against India? What action will they take? Will they send their military towards India? Will they provide Pakistan with money? Which they will, of course. But one other thing they could do is threaten India to cut off India's crude oil supplies if India attacks Pakistan. That is the danger that we can hopefully not see, but it seems to be there now, because this war, Iran-Israel war, I would say was a litmus test for India to see how Pakistan and Saudis work together. That is the danger I see now.
That's a big concern. Meanwhile, there is a report that Asim Munir sticks to Trump, and Pakistan can play a lead mediator role on Iran.
See, Asim Munir and Shahbaz Sharif have been playing the Iran card with Trump for the past many, many months. In fact, one of the reasons that Munir and Shahbaz could get so close to Trump was, of course, the cryptocurrency deal. Secondly was the critical and rare earth minerals in Balochistan can be made available. But the third was an offer by Pakistan that it has a 1,000-kilometer border with Iran, runs through Balochistan on Pakistan side, and Iran side is also Balochistan, that if American special forces or Israeli special forces want to enter Iran through this border, Pakistan will look the other side and let them go into Iran. That was part of the calculus which Pakistan offered to President Trump, and that is why Trump is happy with Munir. So now it seems that also what is happening, there are back channels between the Iranian officials and some leaders and Pakistani. There are also back channels going on between Egyptian intelligence and Iranians. There are also back channels happening between Turkey and Iran. So with all these back channels, some messaging is being conveyed to Iran, and what Iran is saying is coming back to the American side. It shows that Pakistan is embedding itself into this war as a critical piece of helping to stop the war, or helping to achieve the objectives of America in this war. Pakistan is helping that.
And that was all for this hour's bulletin. For more news and updates, stay tuned on with TV. Goodbye.